Hey everyone, welcome to the Champions League here on DKFC. I'm your host, U.S. Sports Ambassador Wade McElwain. Joining me, DK writer Jamie Hinks, Andy Davies, and Tyrone Atkins. Andy, Jamie's getting a text, I guess, or something. We're talking Champions League. It's the quarterfinals. It's game 2. Some exciting games. We're taking a look at some of the things we never really predicted. Gentlemen, Wolfsburg, Real Madrid. What? No one predicted that. Andy, you didn't predict that?
No one predicted it. None of us did. None of us saw it. Oh, you did it.
Of course.
You weren't even here.
I predicted it. I was in America on a trip, and I was watching you lots of videos, and you all basically said 3-0 to Madrid. And I'm saying, screaming through the computer, no, boys, it's going to be 2-0 to Wolfsburg. There's no evidence of this.
No.
You just have to take my word for it.
And you'd had a few beers at the time? Or
Yeah,
was it,
Probably.
Yeah.
But no, of course, no one predicted that.
And yet you couldn't predict drinking water from a tap in a hotel room would give you the Hershey squirts for a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About 30 hours.
Yeah, okay.
True story.
Never drink from a hotel tap water. What did you do that for? All right, so we're going to get into our matches this week. Some exciting matches. Actually, I think the jeopardy's gone up quite a bit because there's a lot of teams that have to come back, including Real Madrid down by 2. You got to come back. You got to throw some goals in. But let's take a look at a game that we never really predicted. We never predicted a tie like this, did we? Man City versus Paris Saint-Germain. Tied at 2. Does anyone have any thoughts on that game? Tyrone, did you watch the game?
I did, yeah. No, I called it in States, and yeah, I wouldn't have predicted that. I wouldn't have predicted that at all. I really thought the tie would have been over in the first leg. On that, I really thought that. Well, bearing in mind how poor Man City have been, that a confident Paris would have took care of business, won by 2 goals, and there we go. But no, that wasn't to be. However, I wouldn't say Man City were incredibly brilliant.
No.
I thought they were quite fortuitous, and they were still pretty flimsy at the back. And so 2-2, yeah, it was a good game, but average performances.
You called De Bruyne to score, and it was good. He played very well. How did you find the performance as well?
I thought City were quite poor in the first game. I think it could have been about 4-0 by half-time if Ibrahimovic had taken his chances. And I think, yeah, City were very odd. I don't really think they even played that well this weekend, and they somehow won when they brought De Bruyne on, basically. That's how much of an impact he's having at the moment. He comes on, they seem to win. So, in terms of the game tomorrow night, City have only got to get a 0-0 or a 1-0. I know I'm saying only, but Paris Saint-Germain have got a couple of big injuries. Louise is out, Matuidi's out. I think they're not Louise, but I think Matuidi, you're not going to notice he's not gone until he's gone. And then that's when you're going to be like, shit, we need to...
It sounds like a love song, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
But don't they have? Isn't Vincent Kompany and Silva coming back though as well? They're saying that they could be.
Company's out.
The thing with
Company's out.
He's out. It's confirmed.
He got ruled out today.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say, if they're going to, the thing they would do with Company is they'd probably bring him in and he'd play 10 minutes and then go off again. That's what always happens with him.
And Zlatan was saying today that he might go to Man U if Van Gaal leaves.
Zlatan can piss off. He's 35 years old going, well, come, but only if you sack the manager. It's like, oh, mate, it's not how the Premier League works, mate. You're going to get
Zlatan works.
That's how Zlatan works.
I love Zlatan.
But 35-year-olds, I love Zlatan, but a 35-year-old Zlatan's going to find the Premier League a lot different to the French league.
I think he could still hack it. And to be honest with you, I'd say he's bigger than Man U now. Judging by Man U's performance at White Hart Lane yesterday.
Just judging by the wages he wants. He wants 600 grand a week.
He does not.
Yes.
Oh, actually, it's Zlatan.
600.
He wants Van Gaal out and 600 grand a week,
Give
and
it
then
to
he'll
him.
play.
They're the only team that can afford it in the whole league, I think.
Yeah.
Delivered in a new Kardashian every week.
Well, you know what? He's proven historically he's worked very well with Mourinho in the past. And if rumours are true that Mourinho does go there, 600 grand obviously is ridiculous for some, but he likes headlines. But who knows? Hopefully he doesn't go there anyway. Hopefully he comes to Chelsea.
All right, Jamie, so let's go through this one. The last 3 Champions League knockouts, anytime a French team has faced an English team, it's 3-0 for the French. How's this one going to go? Is Paris going to move through, or can Man City hold off on this?
I think it's going to be 4-0. I think it's going to be incredibly tight. I do like Zlatan at the moment. He's playing very well at the moment in the Champions League, but City with De Bruyne are just another level. They keep stepping up, and I think Aguero will have he got another goal. He's got the most goals out of any Premier League player in 2016. I'm still I still think he can catch Kane in the Premier League scoring charts. That's for another video, obviously. But Hart made a mistake on Saturday, which worried me a little bit. But he tends to step it up in these big games. I think it'll be 1-0, be cagey. But City will go through and it will be their first Champions League semi-final ever.
Whoa, big prediction there, Tyrone. What do you think? Is Jamie full of horse manure?
Yeah, you are. Of course you're not ordinarily, sir. But I just see the bottle, the famous Man City bottle job, and I think that's going to happen again. I think they're going to lose 2-1 at home. I think Paris will somehow find a way to nullify De Bruyne because that's all they have to do. That's really all they have to do, I believe.
All they have to do.
Oh,
Come
yeah,
on.
Bengala at the back.
Yeah, but
Mendy,
their back four is not going to be particularly good, and they're missing big players. Paris Saint-Germain.
They are missing, but David Luiz, I'm not a particularly big fan of. Although I have to say, having played against him, Chelsea against Paris the last couple of years, he does seem to turn it on in Europe, certainly against English clubs. But all the same, I don't know. It's the lack of tenacity that I feel that Man City have, and that would be their undoing. I see a Zlatan-inspired or Di Maria-inspired Paris edging it on the night in the Etihad 2-1.
Andy, voice of sanity. Try yours.
Well, let's try my voice of sanity. I think we have to have one quarter final that goes to penalties and ends in mental heartbreak for one of the two teams. I think it's this one. I'm going for 2-2. I'm going for penalties, but I'm going for PSG just to shade it. Because it wouldn't be Man City if there wasn't an element of heartbreak. And that's just, I know it's a very specific prediction.
It is.
But I like specific predictions. But no, I think De Bruyne's a key factor for Manchester City. They're capable of scoring twice against PSG, particularly if Silva's back. But the Zlatan factor is also that PSG are capable of scoring 2 against the sort of rather ordinary City defence. 2 ordinary defences on show, so I think at least 2-2. But definitely penalties defeat for City. Should it go that way?
Yeah.
Wow. Should it go that way?
2-2.
And the Zlatan Factor is actually my favorite TV show in Macedonia. So that's it. Wow. Make your own predictions. So go to DraftKings. Oh my gosh, we have so many great tournaments for the Champions League. What, have you not experienced it? Download, start the app, play, go on, make your Champions League lineup. Welcome to the big time.